Hello guys, it's Aqua and welcome to another episode of Top Android Apps, where I share with you some amazing Android applications to help bring the best out of your mobile device and to put a smile on your face. Without taking much of your time, let's get to the video. Don't let this happen to you. Going to a shoot and finding out your camera and lens combination isn't really good enough for what you plan to do. Check this application out. Magic Universal Viewfinder app lets you see the exact framing of your future shots as if you're looking through your favorite lens. Let me show you how this works. With MUV, you get to select from a long list of cameras provided: Canon, Panasonic, Olympus, Sony, Blackmagic, Alexa, and many more. Choose the model, in my case EOS R, add the lens, let's pick the 28mm. Even choose the aspect ratio you plan to shoot your video in. And with this, you can scout your locations, plan your shoots, know exactly the lens and camera combination you need for whatever shoot you have planned in the future. The app is a digital director's viewfinder. It helps you see the exact field of view of your future shoot. Just think about how amazing this is. You can plan your future shoots with cameras or gear that you don't actually have. You can actually scout locations and get to see how your camera and your lens combination is going to look, so you don't end up getting any surprises in the future. If you're a filmmaker, you're really going to appreciate this application. Check this out. For app number 2 is the Retropod. This is a nostalgic application which I have liked for the past couple of weeks, and everyone that sees it thinks it's cool too. A lot of people didn't really realize this was my phone and straightforward thought this was an iPod, and I had a lot of fun using this. So this is a Retropod application that brings back the old iPod look for your music player on your mobile device. If you were or are a fan of the iPod, this is an app that will bring back a lot of past vibe. For the fun of it, you can even go in there and change the colors of the wheel, the interface, and suit it to whatever you want it to look like. Okay, so just look at this. Doesn't it look really cool? Especially if you're using an AMOLED panel, the deep blacks and everything make this really cool. I like the haptic feedback when you're using this, and everything in general. If you're a big fan, you're actually really going to enjoy this. You can actually use it for fun. You can check the Retropod out. For app number 3, we have the Zen Clock, which I guess also has this monochrome theme going on here. So this application, straightforward, reminds me of the popular screensaver app that most Mac users use. The minimal, aesthetic, exquisite looking clock that looks really dope. So let's say if you're reading or you want to monitor the time you're using for anything, you can actually use this clock, or for maybe taking some B-rolls. It even has the stop clock when you swipe to the left, which I think also looks clean and simple. Swipe to the right and get 25 minutes countdown timer, which sometimes I wish I could increase to whatever I wanted. You can also tap on the hour label to switch between the 24 and 12 hours time format. Tap weekly label to toggle between weekday. Tap seconds to toggle between seconds. So as you can see, this looks really clean and also adjusts based on the theme you have going on your phone. So if you have dark mode switch on, this is actually going to be dark. If you have light mode switch on, this is actually going to switch to light mode. In general, this looks really cool, especially for taking B-rolls of your phone, and I really sincerely like it. For app number 4, we have the Ganshin Impact. This is one fun adventure game that I've been hooked on for the past couple of weeks now. You get to explore a vast world of adventure in this all-new open world title from Himoyo. Let me tell you why I like this game. The massive open world where you get to climb mountains, swim across rivers, and glide over worlds. This is just amazing. The compact system, the beautiful visuals and stunning arts in real-time rendering, soothing soundtrack. Let a beautiful world amaze you. This game has been really fun to play in the past couple of weeks, and if you like adventure looking games that look really cool, has nice graphics, soothing sounds, this is a game you should really check out. So this game has a lot going for it. When it comes to the animation, the fighting scenes, everything, I really like this, especially that soothing sound when you decide to play this with your headset. In general, I like the storyline, the fact that you can interact with most characters in the game and all. So if you're looking for an adventure game to check out when you're free, you should actually check out this game. Next on today's list, we have Guardians. This is for my ladies out there. Ever feel unsafe whilst out and about? This is something you should actually check out. Guardian allows you to be monitored by your chosen persons for as long as you want. Helps them keep a tab on you every time, any time of the day. Invite your friends and family to the Guardians app. Choose the people you trust to see your location when needed. Share your GPS location privately with only these chosen people. You can also set up a forever sharing so that these people will always have access to your location. Okay, so for this to work really well, you need to grant access to a couple of permissions like your GPS location, but only the people that you shared it with are actually going to have access to it. And I think if this is a small price you have to pay to be safe all the time and feel secured, this is something you shouldn't have an issue with. The application in general has a very friendly user interface and it looks really cool. For the next application, we have Shakelight. One thing I miss after switching to my Android phone anytime I stop using my iPhone is having the flashlight right on the home screen. That is so convenient to have. Here comes Shakelight to save the day. With a little shake of your device, your flashlight comes back on, and shake it again and your flashlight goes back on. As simple as that. That's all the application does. So once you have this application turned on, you really have to be intentional with it. You can actually adjust the intensity, so you really have to shake your phone before the light comes on. You don't actually just accidentally be turning this on. So I really like the fact that you can adjust the intensity, so you trigger this feature intentionally. So in general, this is a simple application and I really like it. Last on today's list, we have Touch Lock. Lock phone touchscreen whilst listening to music or watching movies. Touch Lock app to lock the screen whilst listening to music or watching movies by simply dragging down your notification shade, activating this application, then rendering your phone's touch features incapable. So with this, anytime you want to use your phone without accidentally pressing the screen or touching anything on it, especially when watching movies or giving this device to a kid to play with, all you have to do is to drag down your notification shade, activate this application, as simple as that. With that activated, any accidental touches are not going to be registered. To deactivate it, all you have to do is to drag down the notification shade, deactivate this application, and you're good to go. So having this application comes in handy, especially when you're giving your phone to maybe your kids to play with. This is really cool to have. So this brings us to the end of today's episode of Top Android Apps. All the download links are of course going to be in the description down below. If you have any applications or apps you want me to check out too, kindly leave it in the description below, as I'm always hanging out with you. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in my next episode. Peace. I'm out.